Good evening, White County Middle School basketball fans, and welcome to White County Middle School, where we are bringing you the sectional games here. Let me try and get the station camp roster up. Number 1, Lila Angel. 24, Braylon Webster. Number 30, that's Madeline Simmons. Got number 42, Jada Slagle, and missed out on number 12, Emmeline Gregory. That's the starting 5 for station camp. Now we're going to switch over to the Warriorette side, excuse me. Got number 3, Elin McDonald. Then number 5, Harper Broyles. Following her out will be number 15, Kinley Frazier. Then we have number 23, Mallory Swindle. Last but not least, rounding out the starting 5, number 30, Taylor Hensley. So I'm going to be honest, Roberts, this is the first time I've seen the middle school girls in action. I don't know what to be looking for, really, but I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, let's see how this is going to go. I mean, we don't really know what to expect, who's going to be doing what, and from either side. You know, this is going to be a new experience for both of us.
Well, this is one of the better feeder programs in the area. The high school's success shows you that. Let's see what the next wave of Warriorettes looks like right here, Roberts.
Yeah, I believe that'll be the coolest part is just, you know, kind of get an image of in your head of, like, where these girls will be in the next 4 to 5 years, you know.
As Broyles to tip into the hands of Aglin. Jump ball, 4 seconds in, and we're just going to jump it again, Roberts, a re-jump.
Okay.
I've had one re-jump in my career. It's between me and Isaiah Kelso, who's on camera tonight. Broyles this time going to go back in the hands of station camp, bringing the ball down over to the corner. Going to drive in and find number 24. Going to take the shot off the side. Rebounded by Hensley. Corralled there. Got it in the hands of McDonald. Going to get it back over to Frazier. Going to let it fly. No good. Off of the Warriorettes. It's going to be station camp basketball. 5:32 to play here in the first quarter. We apologize. We're going to be doing score manually. So time won't be up there. Breaking the press with ease. Got the center bringing the ball down coast to coast.
Wow.
And one. My, Roberts. A burst of speed from number 42, Jada Slagle. You don't see too many girls handle the basketball like that.
Yeah, just the center being able to take it coast to coast like that is not an easy thing to do.
Especially off a press, rebounded station camp, blocked. Frazier erasing that three-pointer. As it is 2-0 station camp. I don't know if the score is working or not. I apologize for that. Going to try and inbound it here, station camp. Going to find an open player in the corner off the side and rebounded by Frazier. Frazier found her way into the corner. Going to dribble out now. Going to get it in the hands of Swindle. Swindle dribbling near the top of the key over to Broyles. Broyles with the ball at the wing. Going to find Swindle and a foul. It's going to be on, looks like number 1. That is Lila Anglin. Her first and team first. 4:59 left to play here in the first quarter. Station camp up 2-0. Going to find Frazier. Going to dribble it out. Over to Swindle. Swindle going around the screen. Got Anglin on her. Swindle going to find Hensley. Going to drive in. Going to kick out Frazier. Broyles, 3. No good. Rebounded, though, by Swindle. Left hand just missed. Stolen away there. Going to try and find somebody and walked. McDonald was trying to find an outlet pass there. Looked like she got shoved, but fell down. Going to get a travel call there. 4:34 to play. 2-0. Station camp. Somebody needs to pick up number 42, Slagle. In the lane, going up, blocked. Hensley with the block. Gonna handle the ball up the court. Swindle nearly stolen away. Tightrope act in the corner. Gonna find it down on the wing. Gonna kick in, kick out, take the mid-ranger off the side. Spinning Anglin. Gonna go up with the right hand. Blocked by Broyles. Blocked by McDonald and fouled. Right now, I'm just amazed at the pace at which these girls are playing.
Yeah, they're playing incredibly well. A lot of aggression, too, so we're seeing a lot of back-and-forth action.
We have Webster at the line. Can't define that one. A miss. In comes Tria Powell for Broyles. 4:01 left to play here. Station Camp up 2-0. So I think that we've got that figured out. No, we'll see. Free throw off the back iron. Rebounded by Webster. Kick out for three. Anglin banks one in. Station Camp taking an early 5-0 lead. Swindle bringing the ball down. I think we got it here, Roberts. Swindle driving in, finds the baseline floater. Off the rim, gets her own rebound. Went for a behind-the-back pass, got fouled. I think that's going to be Anglin's second. Yes, Lila Anglin going to pick up her second foul. We're going to check in number 25, Kimora Lewis, the 7th grader. Goodness gracious, a 7th grader that tall with that kind of hair.
Wow.
Add some inches to it. Three off the front of the iron, rebounded. McDonald on the ground. We got a jump ball. Should be Warriorettes basketball, staying down here with 3:32 to play here in the first quarter. Inbounding the ball, McDonald gonna find Hensley. Over to Swindle, gonna take it herself with a floater. Just can't seem to hit him. Can't seem to get him to fall just yet. Powell trying to hound number 42, Slagle. 3:15 to play. Frazier coming up to the top of the key. Gonna go a handoff play. Good offense so far from Station Camp. The Warriorettes gonna need to find an answer. As here in middle school, what do you think the easiest way to run offense would be?
Well, just how they did it right there. I absolutely love that play in
knocked
lower
out by
levels
Webster.
of basketball. Whenever you can just kind of hand off and set a screen, it's like it works every time in these lower levels.
Well, we're going to have a timeout here. Coach Marsha Jackson is going to take her first. A full timeout with 2:55 to play in the first quarter. Warriorettes down 7-0. Right now, going to tell you a little bit about our game sponsor, Wallace Insurance. Turn to Wallace Insurance for all of your insurance needs. Auto, home, business, and life insurance. Wallace Insurance, with you today, with you for life. As we will get Mr. Randy Wallace down here for a halftime interview during the girls' game. So stay tuned for that during the girls' halftime. As we have a little mini student section. I don't remember that from our time here, Roberts, but then again, I never came out to a sectional game.
Oh, wow. No, I don't think I have either seen or been to a middle school sectional game. So, first time for both of us.
McDonald out to Frazier with 2:50 to play. Thought about it, gonna take it. Swindle! Can't get it to roll. Going Station Camp's way. In comes Broyle, out goes Frazier. See if the Warriorettes can shut down this Lady Bison offense. That is pretty simple. Get into the lane, shoot a lot of free throws, then kick out and shoot the three ball. Driving in, turnover. Great defense there from Hensley. Not just saying it because she's my coach's daughter. 2:35 to play here in the first quarter. Swindle bringing the ball down. Getting the play from the bench. 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Swindle directing traffic down low. Hensley stolen away. Gonna push. Gonna find number 12. Gonna swing it up top. Webster out to number 30. Gonna keep finding Lady Bison's pump fake. Trying to drive. Good double team there. Gonna find Webster. Thought about it. Gonna drive in. No good. Rebounded by Swindle. Swindle bringing the ball down quickly. Going to find Tria Powell. Back to Swindle, crossover. Up top to McDonald, gonna take it and hits. The Warriorettes get on the board in a big way. My goodness, that's a high degree of difficulty shot right there.
And wonderful execution from her, too. Fundamentally, that was a great shot.
Gonna find Slagle in the lane, blocked. Hensley with the ball. Gonna find McDonald, stolen away. That's gonna be a foul on number 3. That'll be on Elin McDonald. Turnover, Warriorettes. Into the game, number 13, Olivia Revenge. 1:24 to play right here. Warriorettes cut the lead down to 4 on the Wallace Insurance score report. Over to number 30, Simmons. Back up to Gregory. Gregory gonna sling it down low. Slagle spin. Gets it to rattle home. Slagle having a big game early. The Warriorettes really need to start figuring her out. 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. Swindle bringing the ball down. Gonna get Hensley for a 3. It's good. Warriorettes gonna cut the 3 on that one. 2 big three-pointers in the last minute and a half here. Gregory gonna kick it out to Webster. Gonna sling one out. Gregory gonna find Webster again. 2-man ball. Wow. Bottoms.
Wonderful
Some great
shot.
shooting here, Robert. Something I didn't know if I'd be saying or not.
Yeah, it's a whole nother level of basketball since we were in middle school here at Dicus.
It feels like, or maybe it's just because we have such lower expectations watching such great high school basketball the last 4 years. So they're going to hit Revenge in the corner, going to kick it out to Swindle. 10 seconds left to Frazier to Revenge for 3. No good, just missed it there. Going to find Gregory, got 2 seconds to get one up. Going to hoist off the side, no good. Your Wallace Insurance score report at the end of the first quarter reads 11-6 in favor of the Lady Bisons. And speaking of Wallace Insurance, you should turn to Wallace Insurance for all of your insurance needs, whether that be auto, home, business, or life insurance. Wallace Insurance is with you today and with you for life. As right now, the Warriorettes, if you think Michael Jordan had a flu game, this one trumps that. Nasty bout of sickness here as soon as we all got back in school. Coach Marcia Jackson had a respiratory infection, I believe. Had, I think, 7 girls with the flu or flu-adjacent symptoms. We're down 2, maybe even 3 starters. I can't remember which one it is. So right now, with all this media coverage, such a big crowd, how are these new Warriorettes going to have to step up?
They're just going to have to get used to it quick here, Dicus. They're playing in something they've obviously never played before. They're on camera. I don't really know. I can't really remember my mindset back when I was in like 8th, 7th grade. I'm not sure how much this would have affected me, but I can imagine it would affect me a little bit, just being young. So just don't let the nerves get the best of you. That's all I can say.
Into Gregory. Start of the second quarter right here. Going to find Webster. In the corner, Simmons. Going to find Slagle. Great anticipation there. That's number 1. Don't have a name for you there. Driving in the lane. Going to kick it out. Broyles, 3. No good. Rebounded by Hensley. A push on Hensley. Taylor Hensley picking up her first personal foul there. A push off. Just like that, it'll be Station Camp basketball once again. But the Warriorettes generated an open look, and that's got to count for something, am I right?
That's the best thing there, Dicus. I'd rather have a open shot air ball than a contested one hit the rim or go in. Open looks are everything.
Simmons off the front of the rim. We're going to have another push-off. This time on number 25. Should be White County basketball. Foul on Kamori Lewis, excuse me. 5:15 to play right here. Swindle bringing the ball down 5 points. Going to need to try and find some offense right here. Hensley gonna get it out. Driving in, loses the handle, stolen away Slagle. Trapped in the corner there, gonna find Webster, 5 minutes to play. In the corner, Gregory gonna drive in, dump down. Wow, nearly went in somehow. Taken away, Broyles lost it. Gregory, Slagle trying to find somebody. Got Simmons wide open in the corner, great look. Rebounded Swindle, 4:40 to play here. Swindle, a great ball handler. Gonna find Hensley, gonna drive in, kick out, gonna drive in. And Swindle with the basketball. Down low to Hensley. Gonna find Broyles, cashes in. Warriorettes, great ball movement there. How big is that at such a young age to be able to find an open look like that?
Well, we brag about it on our second unit in our high school girls team, Dicus. So ball movement like that's key. It's the most beautiful way to play the game, in my opinion.
For three, no good. Webster rebounded by Slagle, going up and blocked. Blocked by Hensley. As number one, I'm being told by my brother Jack Dicus, is Ava Elrod. You may know her dad, Matt Elrod, 931-808-6422 today. Simmons to inbound, stolen away there. Swindle with the basketball, 3:50 to play. She hasn't got a rest yet. In the corner, Broyles gonna drive in, a nifty pump fake. Dribble into traffic, off of her, turnover. As we've got, that is Anglin set to check back in. Out comes number 25, Lewis. 3:40 to play here. The Warriorettes have cut it to 3 points. And right now they just need a stop. Anglin on the wing, gonna find Webster in the corner. Webster gonna drive in. Fight for it for three. Anglin off the front of the iron. A crazy looking shot there. Slagle, no good. Rebounded Hensley into the hands of Swindle. Gonna have to turn around there. Turned over. Swatted away Swindle. Always making the hustle plays. Gonna stay Station Camp basketball though. Right now you can tell maybe some of these people don't play with each other too often. Just some communication issues. But other than that, short-manned a little bit. Warriorettes still playing very well. I think Station Camp just really came to play. Simmons in the corner, going to keep passing around. Gregory down low. What do we have here? 3-second call. Warriorettes going to take over control. In comes Revenge. Out goes Swindle. Finally a breather for her. She's got to be gassed. 2:55 to play. Elrod with the ball. As right now the Warriorettes need a basket. So far, I know that we haven't seen too much out of them, but if you had to pick one Warriorette to lean on right here, who would it be? Out of bounds off of Hensley.
I think I'm going to go with Hensley, even though, she just had a little bit of a rough shot there. There's a lot of confidence in her game. I like the way she plays. She's always won the ball. She's got a maturity to her that I like about.
Well, the Warriorettes have a lot of size for just some middle schoolers. A lot of tall girls out there. Going to find Webster as going to find Gregory up top to the corner. Down low, swatted away. Harper Broyles, she played volleyball too. You see it there. Going up with the left. Oh, just couldn't get the roll. Revenge, though, fighting for the rebound. Going to corral it here. Up top and stolen away. Gregory off the shoe, kicking it around a little bit. Webster nearly an over in the back. Timeout, Station Camp, 2 minutes even to play. As this timeout, good a chance as any to tell you that Wallace Insurance is there for all your insurance needs. Whether it's auto, whether it's home, whether it's business, whether it's life insurance. Wallace Insurance, they're with you today. They're with you for life. Go over to 168 Churchill Drive in Sparta, Tennessee. You can call the number as you saw on the screen there. 2 minutes even to play right here. Warriorettes down 3 points, 11-8, as we got a close-up there of that student section. As it's really an electric atmosphere right here, Robert. It's a really cool thing to see. Got some high school girls basketball players, and by some I mean I feel like every single one of them's here. They're stomping right there with the bench right behind them. Got to be a cool environment. Not to mention we got a couple boys basketball players over here. So let's see if the Warriorettes and Warriors can't ball out right here in front of their constituents as a walk there on Slagle. Warriorettes taking over possession here. Swindle bringing the ball down. Going to slow up the pace a little bit. 1:48 to play in the first half. Going to find Frazier for three. No good. Rebounded by Simmons. Woo-hoo. In the hands of Gregory. 1.5 minutes to play here. Over to Webster. Thought about it. Going to drive in for three. Simmons. High arcing shot. And a foul on Slagle. They're calling that push-off. So how big is boxing out with calls like that?
Crucial. You know, I mean, that's the only way you can really not get that call called on you. Really got to be the low man, push out as hard as you can. As long as you're lower, you're going to get that rebound.
Revenge, 1:17 to play. The Warriorettes really would like to have this game tied heading into the half. It's a one-score game. Stolen away. Webster going to go up for it. Hensley contest. Rattles home. 1:03 left to play. Station Camp taking a 5-point lead. Sub 1 minute to play here. Swindle over to Broyles. Broyles, 53 seconds to play. Going to find Revenge. 50 seconds. Over to Hensley in the corner. Up top, Swindle going to drive in with 45 seconds to play. Great pass over to Hensley now. Going to drive in. Go up and just miss off the back iron. 35 seconds to play right here. Gregory going to try and extend that Station Camp lead. Going to find the end of the bench. Turnover, 28 seconds to play. Warriorettes, what are you trying to set up?
Whatever they can get to with an open layup there. I love that little drive-in from Hensley, though. Did you see the little fake pass out of the corner?
Little Rajon Rondo up off the glass. Just couldn't get it to go. Some of these girls really shifty with their pump fakes. 15 seconds left. Find Hensley down low. Gets the roll. 10 seconds left right now. What you don't want to do is give up a basket, especially after you cut it back down to three. Webster with 3 seconds left. Up top, Gregory going to take. Looks good. Off the front of the rim. And your Wallace Insurance halftime score reads 13-10 in favor of Station Camp. As speaking of Wallace Insurance, you should turn to them for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, business, and life insurance. Wallace Insurance, with you today, with you for life. Thank you to them for sponsoring tonight, sponsoring the halftime, and being the halftime. As I see him making his way over here, Mr. Randy Wallace himself. We've got about 8 minutes until the start of the second half. So as soon as he makes his way over here for the interview, stay tuned for that. I'm excited about it.
Y'all have to go rewatch this later.
Yeah, you know Randy from SYB and all that. Just really good guy. As I don't know if he'll ever make it over here. People are wanting to talk to him.
He'll get over here eventually.
That's just kind of who he is, though.
Yeah.
Still, Tripp hogging the spotlight right here. Man of the people, Randy Wallace.
Hey, that's how he rolls.
Absolutely.
My leg looked in that angle out there, Docus. Look muscular.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, we're live. No problem. Here he is. Mr. Wallace joining us right here. So, big game here tonight for the middle school boys. What are your expectations heading into tonight's matchup?
Well, how you doing, Sam?
I'm doing great.
It's great to see you.
Great, of course, Mr.
Great to
Wallace,
see you.
always.
I feel honored being here with you
Well,
tonight.
I'm so glad that you sponsored tonight, brought this to everybody at home. Obviously a big deal for these middle school kids. I've seen them walk by, look at the cameras, fix their hair a little bit.
No question.
But even
it's
better,
a hair night. You need to have good hair
Yeah.
night, right?
But even better than that, you sponsored the game. You're here with us at halftime. Just saw your lock screen there. Is that at Dodger Stadium?
That is actually at the University of
Kentucky. I saw the blue. I knew you guys were Dodgers fans.
Well, Reese is a Dodgers fan.
Reese is a Dodgers fan.
Yes.
Did you guys go out to a game a couple years ago? Do I have that right?
We did. We went out. He's a big Mookie Betts fan.
Yeah.
Of course, Mookie Betts being from Tennessee, that was the draw to go out and watch the Dodgers and the friendly confines of Los Angeles.
Well, Reese and I definitely have that in common, both big Dodgers fans.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
Good year for us and a great offseason.
A tremendous offseason, and if Ohtani can pitch this year, it even gets a higher notch.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there's no doubt they should win back-to-back with the kind of money that they're spending. But switching gears a little bit right here, as somebody that watches a lot of these games, coming here talking to somebody who hasn't watched any of these games, what should I and the folks at home expect out of these boys here tonight?
Well, I think, number one, they'll play hard. And I think we have, as you see, our size, we start 6'5", 6'3", 6'1". So, I mean, we've got three starters, almost four that are over 6 feet tall.
Yeah, I realized that whenever they walked by and I was looking up at them. Not something you want to see as a senior.
Yeah, and I hope that we can use that size to our advantage tonight, feed the ball inside, work inside out. Make smart decisions with the basketball, and don't know a whole lot about Robert Ellis. Of course, we wouldn't because they're in Hendersonville, obviously.
I don't know.
Right, don't know how we get that draw, but but yeah, but I think it'd be a really good night for White County basketball. I know a lot of excitement's here. You guys are here, so hey, when you guys are here, it's a big game.
Absolutely. I mean, we don't. We've got the media truck out here. That's a huge deal. First time we've been able to take it out on the road, and this has been a fun little test for it. More than that, we're just honored to bring this to the community. But
well, I want to say, maybe on behalf of all your viewers, I think you and the Sam and Sam show, as I allude to it, is fantastic.
Thank you very much.
I think you guys do a fantastic job. You're spot on with your observations. Your enthusiasm of the game and your calls. I've been fortunate enough to work with Coach Dodgen with the upcoming reporter. When the microphone's hot, you better know what to say.
Yeah.
And because you can't pull it back. But I think you guys do a tremendous job. It's tremendous service to come here tonight. Like I said, got almost a capacity crowd here. A lot of viewers at home watching. So I think it's a great night for White County basketball.
Absolutely, and we love to do it. Sam and I talk about it all the time. And the main reason we love to do it is people like you, Mr. Wallace, that tune in regularly, people that leave us comments on away games, people that come up to us. I was at a wedding on Saturday, and I had people coming up telling me how much they enjoyed it, people I've never seen before, probably won't ever see again, but, we love it. We can't make it to the games, but we absolutely love it. And, honestly, it's just been such a tremendous honor to bring it to everybody who can't make it here tonight. But you alluded to it. A lot of people did make the drive out here to the middle school. You're saying capacity crowd. We're pushing capacity crowd.
Well, and you've got, two schools, two different fan bases. So really three fan bases here tonight represented. You know, Station Camp and then Robert Ellis on the boys' side and then, your home crowd here tonight. So just a really good night of basketball. And I did notice on the middle school level, your A.B. Traces and your Uppermans are all having tough second-round games. This is actually our first game. We got to bye into the second round. So this is our actual first game. But a lot of these Upper Cumberland schools are facing tough matchups on the round two.
Well, absolutely. And really, I know that we saw it heavily in that Livingston High School game the other night when Tripp got that 1,000th point, and everybody and their brother was there. That crowd nearly willed those boys to win. The Roy is it's a special atmosphere, and this is more like the Roy Jr. And it's great to see a student section from mainly just a bunch of guys that just love to come out and support their classmates.
Absolutely.
I mean, none of those kids can drive. Their parents had to drop them off. Their parents had to bring them. So really the enthusiasm from that whole left side right there. And then a huge shout-out to the high school basketball teams on either side of me.
A lot of high school kids, a lot of high school players supporting, the feeder program. And this is your feeder program going into high school. And you know that you're a middle school kid once, and you really appreciate that as a middle school player, the high school players coming back and, you know, having your back and watching it. You get out here and perform.
Absolutely, and I know that Reese knows so many of us from SYB. I mean, he's gone out there and shot at halftime or between quarters since as long as I've been going to the games.
Absolutely.
So I know it's cool for him to have a little mini student section for himself and some of these other guys, you know, Cole Sims' little brother's here, stuff like that. So it's a really great atmosphere. I really appreciate both the sponsorship and this halftime interview.
Glad to do it, and it's an honor to be with you here tonight. You guys are tremendous and do a wonderful service for the community.
Mr. Wallace, I really appreciate it.
Okay,
Always
Sam.
a pleasure to get to talk to you.
Absolutely.
As right here, Swindle will drive into the lane, kick it out to Frazier. Frazier going to sling one, find McDonald somehow. Great OBJ catch. Good ball denial there and stolen away by Station Camp. Up ahead, Anglin gonna get blocked from Frazier. Great defensive play there. Gonna swing it over to Simmons. Simmons gonna cross court pass it to Gregory. 3, no good. Foul there on Slagle. I believe that's her third. We'll see. They've got her at 1. I know.
Yeah, but that's at least 3 there, Dicus. She had 2.
Yeah, I guess they call it number 24, not 42. But with 5:15 to play, I'm glad to have Sam Roberts back with me. I didn't know if Randy Wallace would let you go. We're talking about how chatty he can get. McDonald going to kick out. Swindle drive in. Floater, no good. Rebounded by Slagle. Bring the ball up the court with 5 minutes. Crossover. I've been really impressed with Slagle here tonight, number 42. Playing above her years. She gets the ball right there. Pump fake, drives in. Great defense there from Frazier. Swindle pushing with pace. 4:45 to go in the third quarter. Frazier wide open. It's good. Tie ball game. 13 apiece. As the crowd really coming alive right there. Love to see the enthusiasm from the home team. Stolen away by Swindle. Let's see if they can't capitalize off this momentum. Swindle going to get it over. Foul. As right now the crowd's into it. Warriorettes really got it going here at the start of the second half. How big is that second half start with momentum?
Well, we've talked about this before. Winning the end of the second quarter and the start of the third quarter, Dicus, it's everything to have this momentum.
McDonald, the hustle play. Swindle out to Broyles to Hensley for 3. It's good! Back-to-back three-pointers. Coach Hensley loving it. 4:05. Roberts, you're talking about the last 4, the first 4. The Warriorettes doing their part in the first 4. Going up and 1. The answer, though, right now it is 15-16 in favor of the Warriorettes. 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. As kind of feeling out the game here in the first half. The second half, not at all. Explosion of offense right here. It's getting fun. Slagle ties it back up at 16. Trading blows between teams here. Bringing the ball up the court, Swindle. Swindle gonna find McDonald, feed it in, no good. Swindle gonna drive and just gonna find McDonald. They're just diving on the ball here. Frazier, 3:38 to play. Up top to McDonald. Gonna slow it up. Fine. Swindle gonna drive in, strip, but fouled. 3.5 minutes to play here. 16 apiece. Checking back in does Lewis. Miss Allen, if you can hear this, my blood sugar is urgently low. So if you could run up anything with some sugar to me, that would be great. Again, we are urgently low. Over to Swindle, gonna take the 3. No good. Deflected, gonna stay Warriorettes basketball. In comes Elrod. As, don't know if the message has been received on the urgent low blood sugar. We'll see. I don't think it's a big deal. Going to find Broyles, 3:20 to play. Over to Frazier, 3:15 to play now. 16 apiece. McDonald with the ball, driving with the left hand, going to stop on a dime, find Frazier. Frazier trying to find something, going to go around the screen, kick it to Elrod. 3 minutes to play. Cross-court pass. Broyles got the open look, just couldn't get the roll. Rebounded by Webster in the hands of Gregory. Fancy dribble work there, going to find Webster. 2:50 to play. Thank you, Miss Allen. Yeah. Roberts, you take over for a second.
Okay, I will. Number 1 there gets called for a foul. Stay here with the Lady Bisons. 30. Gets it into 42 at the top of the key. Find 12 in the corner. She'll let that fly. GT odds and an air ball. Rebounded by Frazier. Over to Warren. Name's not on the roster, sorry. Find her in the middle of the court. Get out to the corner. Off the back iron. Rebounded by 42. 15 with a cross-court pass. Another one. That one's tipped. Stay here. Sorry about the scoreboard still not working. We're still having difficulties with it. We'll try and keep you updated. Right now it's still 16-16 tie ball game with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third. She'll find top of the key and one. Man, these Lady Bisons have been dominating the and ones here tonight. It just incredible performance on both ends of the court. They really came here to play. Just a shame that the Warriors have been struck with the old sick bug, so don't get to see them at their full capabilities.
Lewis gets the shooter's roll. Heck of a shot there. Frazier now down 3 points. Going to find McDonald in the corner. Athletic play. Going to take it anyways. As she laps that one off. 2:03 to play. In comes Swindle for Broyles. 2:03 to play right here. Once again, I want to thank Miss Allen for the Skittles and thank Wallace Insurance for sponsoring the game. 2 minutes to play right here. 19-16 in favor of Station Camp. Going to find Simmons, going to find Gregory. To Slagle, to Gregory. Tipped and back in the hands of Webster. Not the dog, though. Simmons back over to Webster. Going to drive him. Going to find Simmons for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by McDonald. Here comes Swindle bringing the ball down. Over to McDonald for three. No good. Rebounded by Gregory. 1:20 to play right here. Station Camp with the lead. Going to find Slagle in the corner. Going to drive in. Oh, and a walk. Good call there from the official.
Another clutch time play there for Miss Allen.
Miss Allen, MVP of the broadcast. 1:10 to play right here. Warriors bring the ball down. Swindle driving in quickly off glass. My, that sudden burst of speed. What a shot there to cut the deficit to one with one remaining before the fourth quarter. Gregory with the ball.
Warriors could really use a lead here, Dykus.
Yeah.
Really want that before you go into the fourth quarter.
What they don't want is Station Camp to grow this lead that they have. Keep it at one, where one shot can really change the outcome of this game. Going to find Simmons. Dump down, find down low Webster. 30 seconds left. Going to dribble out, find Simmons. Up top to Gregory. Less than 30 seconds to go here until the fourth quarter starts. Over to Simmons. Going to find Webster. 15 seconds to play. Hensley, poke away, and going to get her for a foul. A collective sigh around me. Not too pleased with that call. 13 seconds left right here. Out comes Hensley, in comes Powell. 13 seconds to play right now. They just don't want to give up a shot. Going up with it, tough fade. That's a high degree of difficulty shot there. In the hands of Swindle, 5 seconds left, pushing the pace. Going to pull back out, 2 seconds left. to Elrod. Over to Frazier, going to have to hoist. No, didn't get the shot off, but the Warriorettes did recover and head into the fourth quarter down 19-18. As right now, going to tell you once again about our game sponsor, Wallace Insurance. Turn to Wallace Insurance for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, business, and life insurance. Wallace Insurance, with you today, with you for life. Roberts, what really has to go the Warriorettes' way here over the next six minutes?
Made shots. These Warriorettes are really going to have to find these open threes and knock them down to the best of their abilities. Then on the defensive end, they've just got to calm down with these and ones. You know, if you're going to foul them, make sure they ain't making it, and you know, don't let them be more aggressive than you. You know, if they're going to bump you, make sure you bump them back. You know, keep it equal. If the refs are going to let some stuff play, you know, play with it. You know, if they get aggressive, try and match it.
I wholeheartedly agree with all of that, Roberts. I think 6 minutes ago, let's say we're down to one last shot. What kind of play are you running up? Maybe not for a player, but if you need one basket right now for the Warriorettes, how do you think that they make it happen?
Right now or a game winner?
A game winner. If you have got to have a basket to win the game, kind of walk me through that play call.
Well, 23, Swindle, she had a wonderful layup. Warriorettes have kind of struggled from three here tonight. If you can get her with a drive-in layup and have number 30 down low to get the rebound, put it back up, I believe that'd be a great winning formula.
Gregory over to Simmons, hounded by Powell. Good find to Anglin. Gregory gonna find Simmons again, down low. Gonna kick out, deflected by Broyles. Nope, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. That's gonna be Warriorettes basketball.
Thank goodness the refs can hear our broadcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm glad they don't have an earpiece in, or I would have cost us a possession. Swindle right here, she's got to be gassed. Playing through it, though. Biggest game of her life right here. 5:20 to play. Up top to Frazier. Going to cross-court pass it to McDonald. Hand off to Swindle with 5:15 to go in the game. Swindle down low. Hensley spinning and jump ball. Yeah, okay, we got it to the fourth quarter now. I didn't know that that was an option.
I did not either.
5:08 to play right here. McDonald trying to find somebody. Nobody's open. Going to get it out for three. It's good! Out of the 5 seconds she had, she took 4.5, but a three-pointer there from Frazier brings the lead out to 2 for the Warriorettes. Right now, they just need to hold on to it. Anglin with 5 minutes to go. Going to find Slagle. Going to drive on Broyles. Up top, Anglin. Over to Gregory. High pass corralled. Back to Anglin. To Slagle. Going up and no good, but the foul from Broyles. Kind of that Ava Jones up and under move. 4:36 to play right here. Station Camp at the line can tie it up with these 2 free throws. That's the third foul on Broyles. She's going to have to be careful. With Slagle down low, how are you going to have to defend her a little less aggressively if you're Broyles?
I'd really like to see a charge attempt, you know. See if the refs are going to call that for you. If they can call that, you know, we're going to have her scared to even drive into the paint, which completely eliminates her entire game.
Second free throw, good. 21 all right here with 4:35 to play. We picked a good one to come to, I think, Roberts. Over to Hensley, thought about it, going to drive in, kick out to Broyles, corralling that pass, going to dump down, a little too late, Gregory going to steal it away. Getting past Swindle, crossing over, going to get it to Slagle, going to drive in, kick out Gregory, mid-ranger, no good, rebounded Frazier. Frazier going to dribble out of trouble there, 4:08 to play. Going to find Hensley for three. It's good! Hensley giving the Warriorettes a 3-point advantage with 4 to play. A huge shot there. Over to Anglin up top. Gregory going to answer. Hits! My, Roberts trading blows right here. Neither team wants to head home with a loss here in the sectionals. Frazier back to Hensley. Broyles down low. Mishandles the pass. Going up. Going to get fouled. Head of the line for two. The student section loves it, as that's a foul on number 30, Simmons. Broyles at the line can bring it back to a 2-point advantage with 2 free throws right here. How big are free throws over the rest of this game, Roberts?
Probably the most important part. It's probably going to come down to somebody having a lead, forcing fouls every time, and if you can't hit your free throws, it's just gonna give the possession back to the opposite team and work out better for them. But the
Slagle gets the rebound. Broyles could only split the pair. 3:25, going to kick out Gregory for three. No good off the side. Rebounded by Swindle. They've got a 5-on-4 if they hurry. They do. Expertly defended there by Station Camp. Out to Webster. Going to get a foul on Swindle. 3:11 to play. Swindle picks up her first personal foul. Time out, Coach Jackson. We'll take this time to tell you that you need to turn to Wallace Insurance for all of your insurance needs, whether it be auto, home, business, or life insurance. Wallace Insurance, with you today, with you for life. Call 931-837-2550, 168 Churchill Drive in Sparta, Tennessee. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Well, we told you at home about that. What is Coach Jackson telling her girls right now, Roberts?
This is most important 3 minutes of the season right now. You know, a lot's at stake here. Not only do you have everybody watching, you know, it's just a big home game in general. You just got to play to the best of your ability and go for every loose ball. You know, you're going to look back. You might let one roll out from under your fingers and just, man, I wish I could have brung that one in. But just go for everything, make the extra plays, and have the extra hustle.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many regret stories in sports. You don't want to have one. So right now, the Warriorettes, credit to each one of those girls that stepped out on the court. They have played with some tremendous hustle tonight, Roberts. They have been diving on the court for everything, realizing what tonight means. I really think that Coach Dodgen has got to be excited for the crop that will be coming up to the high school level here soon. He's going to find Lewis out to Simmons. Up top, Gregory is going to get it over to Anglin. Down low, driving in on Broyles, going up. She is a heck of a player. Slagle, a thorn in the Warriorette side. 26-25. Station Camp for three. No good. Tipped. Going to pass ahead. Anglin, too far. Out of bounds. She nearly ran into the 8th grade hallway.
Close call there, but
not quite. Bo Jackson running into the tunnel at the Coliseum, but nonetheless, 2.5 minutes ago, the Warriors down 1 point. Swindle to McDonald. Spinning, going around the screen. Going to take the three off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Anglin. Swindle just charged in just a little too quickly there. 2:15 to play. Over to Anglin, to Simmons. Over to Anglin, 2:10 to play. Simmons down low. Lewis going to find Gregory, going to find Simmons. Going to find Slagle down low. Off glass. Money. It's a 3-point Station Camp advantage. Right now, you don't need to live and die by the three, though. Am I wrong? As Frazier will take one and hits anyways. Don't listen to me. 28 all. It's right now it's 0-0 again. You're just trying to be the first to what, Roberts? The first to what will win this game?
5, Dicus, 5. That gives you full control. Two possession lead.
Off the front of the rim.
I think everybody held their breath.
Pounded there. Going to find Broyles to Swindle. 1:27 left to play. Timeout, Coach Jackson. She has somewhat lost her voice from being sick. I think she was trying to call for a timeout when Frazier had the ball. The referee couldn't hear it until we got down the court, but with 1:25 to play, it is 28 apiece. What are they talking about in the Warriorettes huddle?
You know, you got full control of this game. You got all the momentum. Just don't do anything you're going to regret. You know, don't play basketball. It's not your style. Hustle. Make sure you stick to the plays. Don't shoot up any shots that are last second. You don't need a three-pointer right here. Just get the best open shot and come down and play great defense and go for each loose ball.
As this second half, the Warriorettes have been hot from deep, but they've also had a pretty good driving game. Mm-hmm. If you had to pick one, let's say score doesn't matter. Let's say you're down 2 points. Would you trust somebody to take the three, or are you still trying to go for a two?
I would go for a two, and if it's not there, don't force it. You know, if you got the open three, take that. But I think two would be first priority in that situation.
Swindle, heart drop there, going to corral it. 1:17 to play here in the ball game. Hensley spins, goes up, fouled. 2 free throws here for Taylor Hensley with 1:13 to play. Right now, this is what you practice in the gym when you're alone. This is what you practice at the end of every practice. This right here are the 2 biggest free throws of Taylor Hensley's life. Let's see how she performs. The first free throw up and good. Never had any doubt in my mind it would go through. White County taking a 1-point advantage with 1:13 to play. Here's the second. Free throw up and off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Station Camp. So it's just a 1-point advantage with 1:10 to play. Going to find Simmons. Going to drive in. Foul. A foul. 1:07 left to play right here. Going to be a foul on Frazier. They're sending him to the line. Nobody to my left understands that call. Coach Jackson was imploring that that would be on the ground. But with 1:07 left to play, free throw going up and no good. So now all they can do is tie, Roberts. 1:07 left to play, gonna have to box out.
Yes, you cannot afford a rebound.
Second free throw right here, a huge one from Simmons. Going up with 1:07 left to play, going in. 29 apiece. Warriorettes can hold out for the rest of the minute and 5 seconds, or they can look for a good shot. Gonna find McDonald, gonna drive in with the left. Going up! No, can't get the roll. A pretty move, just couldn't get the finish. Now Simmons with 52 seconds here. The Warriorettes are gonna have to play great defense. Stolen away, no! Hot potatoes, who's got it? Webster, 41 seconds, timeout, Station Camp. My, this is what sports is all about, Roberts. With 42 seconds left, what is the defining characteristic of how the next 41.5 seconds will play out?
It's just who's going to out-hustle who. I mean, right there, Dykes was a prime example of me talking about those just free ball situations. You know, you got to give it all. I don't care if you have to die for that ball. You know, right there, the Warriorettes really needed that possession being a tie ball game, but Station Camp has it, and we'll see what kind of shot they get out of it.
So right now, a huge home court advantage here. If Station Camp didn't know how to spell Sparta before tonight, they sure will after. That's louder than most of the freshmen at pep rallies, yes. That Sparta chant. As really, crowd's going to have to really get into it right here, I think. Everybody here knows what the next 41.5 seconds means to each and every girl on the bench to my right and to my left. Warriorettes are really just going to have to do what they can. The goal is not to win over the next 42 seconds. It's to head to overtime. Am I wrong about that?
You can do, as long as you're not losing.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion. Go to overtime, win. I
look at it like a rundown. You're not supposed to get somebody out in a rundown. They're just not supposed to advance. If you win, that's a bonus. But right now you're playing for extra time.
100%.
40 seconds left. Gregory going to find Simmons in the corner. Up top to Gregory. 35 seconds left. Webster with 33 seconds. Hensley all over. Going to drive in. Kick out Gregory. 25 seconds. Over to Simmons. Up top, Gregory, 22 seconds to Slagle. Slagle gonna drive with 20 seconds left. Gonna find nobody, Webster, cross court. That's cross court, Roberts.
Wow.
14 seconds left. Right now, you've chased them back to the base. Let's see if they can get the out. 13.7 seconds left. I completely agree with the timeout call here from Coach Jackson. We asked you earlier, what are you running? Roberts, I'm going to ask you again. What are you running? 29 apiece, 14 seconds to get something up.
We're running the classic, Dicus. Drive in. If the layup's not there, kick out for an open three to whoever's open. It's a tie ball game. You know, no shot is really bad here, in my opinion. You're not going to lose the ball game off of it. You can win the ball game off of it, though. And I believe a layup here, if they can just get an open one, would be the best shot.
There's so much that's got to go right for Station Camp here. Less so for the Warriorettes. It's not a high-risk scenario unless they turn the ball over. That's just the one thing that can't happen. A transition basket right here for Station Camp would be crushing, to say the least. So right now the Warriorettes really, I think, need to prioritize ball security and hunting a good shot. Not just a shot, but a good shot. And realizing that if you get down to 3 seconds, there isn't a good shot.
Let her fly.
Just, hey, it's your night. 13.7 left right here. Gonna get it in to Hensley. Gonna find Broyles. 10 seconds to Swindle with 9 seconds. Into the lane. Oh! Broyles out of bounds. Station Camp ball. Right now, Warriorettes are gonna have to, I wouldn't press, get back. Get back. 5.6 seconds left right here. Warriorettes did the one thing you couldn't do, turn the ball over. But good news, there's just 6 seconds left. What are you going to have to do defensively over the next 5.6 seconds left to make sure that Station Camp doesn't A, draw a foul, or B, get a good look at it?
Well, it just depends on where they're coming from. I'm not too sure how the rules work here. I believe they're still going to be coming from full court. I wouldn't send a full press, but, I mean, I wouldn't mind to see somebody on some of their main defenders. Just kind of make it a little bit more difficult for them to bring it down. Still, an open half-court shot is still a decent shot at the end of the game for any player, but nothing open. Just straight up, don't even jump. I'd hate to lose a game off free throws.
No, I mean, that's like a bases-loaded walk to end a game.
Yeah.
It just leaves such a bad taste in your mouth. I agree with that. The Warriorettes, I like what you said, not a full press, as that looks like what they will not be doing. We're going to have 2 players back, 3 players up. Right now, you just can't get beat. You just can't let your man by you. 5.6 seconds left. Get it into Gregory. Somebody's going to have to pick her up. Going to heave. Oh, off the back iron. No call. No call. We're heading to free basketball, Roberts.
Man, my heart sank. I didn't know if there was a whistle or not because how loud
it got. Yes, as that could have went either way. I agree in not calling the foul right there.
I do too. 100%.
I could see how it could have been called, but I completely, wholeheartedly agree that let the mess man win. Take yourself out of the game from an officiating standpoint. I was just looking at that. What are you doing taking that shot? Very nearly hit it.
Yeah,
she waited too long. It was long.
If she would have hit that,
headset would have been off. I mean, that would have been
crusher. Such a flex too. It's like that Matt Barnes shot. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Into the game,
yes.
He makes the half-court shot, still like a second left.
Yeah.
Like it's like, why?
But you couldn't take an extra 2 dribbles and just put me out of my misery. We got to draw something up with a second left.
But the difference between that and this is that's the top of the league NBA. This is
middle school girls basketball.
Yeah, you know, you can expect some of that stuff. You know, there's a lot of pressure. When you got pressure on your mind, basketball feels like the most important thing in the world, and you want to do what you think is best for your team. And
right now, 3-minute overtime period is what it's going to be. We got 3 minutes. That's 180 seconds to see.
Good math.
Thanks, Roberts. 180 seconds to see who comes out on top. Man, this is the first overtime game of the year, Roberts.
Wow.
Hey, thank you to Randy Wallace and Wallace Insurance for letting us do this. This has been a lot of fun. Corralled by McDonald. Going to pull back out. Going to find Swindle. They've got Hensley. They're going to cross-court pass it to Broyles. 2:50 to play. Frazier going to find Swindle. With 2:45, they're going to go with screen around McDonald. Floats one in, stolen away by Webster. Webster crossing over, gets in, tapped away, but recovered. Out to Gregory. 2.5 minutes. Open Simmons didn't take the shot. Slagle going to drive on Hensley. Kick out. Gregory for three. No good. Slagle going up. And foul on Broyles, her fourth. Just can't check that hand down.
Yeah, she's going to have to focus more on sliding, pulling the chair. 42, she's putting a lot of weight on her. That's why that spin move's so effective. She can just move. She can move Broyles completely, just shifting her body weight to the left like that.
Free throw.
Loud chanting to her right here.
I'm not sure if the referee was ready for that one or not. Spun off his head. It was odd. 2:20 to play. Crowd getting into it. Slagle unfazed. Let's see if she can hit it. Free throw up and no good. Rebounded by Frazier. Frazier bumped, foul. Let's see, point at number 24. That is Webster. How many is that on her?
Is that bonus?
Well, the fouls do carry over. That's what I see.
Man,
fouls carry over from the
fourth quarter. I guess they were just on the money there. As soon as they heard that whistle, they went ahead and put the foul up.
Yeah. 2:15 to go in overtime here. Gonna find Swindle. Thought about it. Down low, Hensley. Hensley gonna kick it out to Broyles. Broyles down low to Hensley. Going up and under. Just couldn't get it to go. Nearly stolen away there. But with less than 2 minutes to go right here, Gregory gonna find Anglin for two. Slagle. High arcing shot. No good. Rebounded by Broyles. Up ahead to Frazier. Gonna find McDonald. A great recovery there. Out to Frazier for three. Off the back iron. That would have taken the roof off this place, Roberts. 1:35 to play. They've got to find a way to get some offense. Right now, you got to score if you're the Warriorettes, and it starts here defensively. 1:28 to play.
No threes.
No.
Cannot afford that
At two, it's still a one-possession ball game. Going to get it out to Anglin. Going to drive on Swindle. Kick out three. Gregory. Off the back iron, rebounded by Anglin. Going to have to find a way to get the basketball back. Slagle driving in, and a walk! A walk, Roberts! 1:07 to play, down 1 point. Let's see how it plays out. 67 seconds between heartbreak or a career-defining game for all of these middle school players. We're 60 seconds away from finding out. Turnover. Good thing is it happened early. 57.8 seconds right here. What are you doing defensively?
Man on man, you got to stay glued to your person and apply pressure. That's the only way
They've
you're going to get a quick
Slagle with the ball. They really need to pressure her. Foul on Hensley. 52.8 seconds left. That's sending them to the line. So worse things in the world than sending a middle school girl to the line with 53 seconds, having to hit both two free throws to still be a one-possession game. If she does hit them both, obviously you're going to have to try and find a three. If not, box out. All I know to tell you, Slagle, good. Her poise under pressure here tonight has been extraordinary. She's been a fun watch. Let's see if she can hit this free throw. Going up and good.
Wow.
Hits them both. Right now the Warriorettes, 52 seconds left. Gonna find McDonald. McDonald drive in, kick out. Driving in Swindle, foul. Foul on Anglin. She's done. That's her fifth. She is disappointed, to say the least.
That's such a. I understand that frustration. Whenever you accidentally trip somebody,
yeah, it's nothing you can do. I just hate to see that from her. She's played a great game and just visibly upset. I hate to see that from her.
Yeah, because it means a lot, especially when somebody's like, got some angry tears. It's just it don't make you happy.
No. As we'll get you an extra one here. Turn to Wallace Insurance for all your insurance needs, whether it's auto, home, business, or life insurance. Wallace Insurance, with you today, with you for life, with you for regulation, with you for overtime. 43 seconds left right here. Down 3 points. Down 3 points. Roberts, what are you drawing up?
I'm conflicted right now, Dicus. With 43 seconds, I almost want to take a two. Just, it's just the three ball in middle school is such a hard shot as it is,
It really boils down to, do you have more faith in your three-point shooting or a lack of faith in their free throw shooting,
right.
The other teams?
Yeah, or the steal, anything.
So much can happen right here. We'll see. Swindle down low, McDonald, dump down, foul. They're going to the line. 40.1 seconds left.
Oh, wow.
McDonald, 2 free throws right here. We'll see. As we're talking about how big free throws can be right here.
This is it.
It's the game right here.
You at least need one. You at least need one to make it just a 2-point game.
Make it a 2-point game. Maybe they split free throws, still a 3-point game. McDonald, if you miss one, it's got to be the second, though. Hits the first. Woo. That's the one that you undoubtedly have to hit. Cuts the lead to 2. 40.1 seconds to go on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. Let's see. Second free throw up. Good. Woo. McDonald, nice. 2 clutch free throws. Going to bring it out 32-31. 40.1 seconds left on the Randy Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. So 40.1 seconds. Really doesn't seem like a lot of time until you start to boil down and think about it. It's an eternity. I think realistically, the league could switch 3 times in 40 seconds.
Really?
I think that crazier things than happen than them turning the ball over, us hitting a shot, them hitting a shot, us hitting a shot, all in 40 seconds.
Yeah, with
especially
it being
with
a 1-point
timeouts.
game, yeah, that's completely reasonable. I can 100% agree with that.
So with that being said, Roberts, 40 seconds, how does it have to play out for these Warriorettes if they want to move on from this sectional game?
First off, it starts on defense. Who do you want to foul, or do you want to foul? Do you want to trust your defense for 10 seconds into the line at 30, or do you not want to risk the time?
We can kind of see what they're running right here.
They're running a 4 down, which is just 4 along the baseline. I'm not sure when they're running that or how they're going to run that, but I think they're going to use that to get the ball
the inbounds.
Okay, very interesting.
As right here, 40.1 seconds left right here for the Warriors. You just can't beat. Going for the steal.
Oh.
Great defense.
Wow.
That is excellent defense. We got the timeout here. Station Camp's coach. Great timeout there. 1 apiece remaining for both sides. As if you want to talk about 5 seconds, that was for Missa and just couldn't get that sippy. As right now, let's look over her shoulder again and see what they're running. Nothing. I think she's just coaching up.
Yeah,
they're going to run the same thing.
Wing it.
Yeah. Right now, you get more time if you're the Warriorettes. That timeout really helps you more than anything else. You've seen their offense. You figured it out the first time. Now you just got to make sure and account for any wrinkles to their game plan right here. And it doesn't really look like they have any.
Right. You just got to, like I said, stay glued to your man. Go through a screen. If you can't get the screen, call switch. Warriorettes have to have this still right here. It's everything.
Huge. It's huge. 40 seconds away from a game that no matter what, people will talk about for years to come. Whether it be heartbreak or a iconic performance here at the Mini Roy. 40 seconds left. Going to get it in. Oh! Just a little premature on that foul. But this can bring it out at most to a 3-point lead if the Warriorettes can get the rebound, maybe less. But they're sending Gregory to the line, who may want to shoot this one at half court. That's seems to be her range. 38.8 hits first. These girls cold-blooded from the line, Roberts.
So impressive to me. That's so impressive. They have shot so well from the line.
I know it. I know plenty of people our age that couldn't hit free throws, especially in this high-intense atmosphere. Second one rattles home. They're not going to beat themselves, Roberts. 37 seconds left. We're going to have to find a way to do it. Swindle in the lane. Scoop layup. Going to have to get the rebound. Staying White County basketball. Everybody and their brother gestured to my left, maybe their right. 32 seconds to play here. Going to find Frazier. Up top. Swindle! No good. Rebounded. Hensley blocked. Going to have to get the ball. Jump ball. Jump ball. It's Station Camp basketball. 24 seconds left. Good news is you can still tie up and get possession if you're the Warriorettes. But 24 seconds right here. Gonna have to make something happen. Inbound it to Gregory. 22 seconds left and a foul on Frazier. Warriorettes, it's going to be difficult. Not going to say impossible. With 21.7 seconds left, she's just got to miss these free throws.
Yeah, she can't even hit one here, Dicus. It's going to make it
two possession ball game.
Incredibly rare for a
Gregory misses the first. Left it short. Right now, the Warriorettes need her to do it again. Right now, the game hangs in the balance of Gregory's free throw shooting. Going to take the second. Hits. Could be the dagger here, folks. Swindle bringing the ball down quickly. Broyles, the corner, McDonald. Just can't hit it. Lewis rebounds, gonna get it out to Gregory. 10 seconds left, gonna foul her. Gregory knows what this means. She's up 4 points with 7.8 seconds left, and you just hate to see it end like this for the Warriorettes.
Yeah, it was so close, Dicus. They were almost there, just few loose balls, few missed layups. And
hits the free throw again.
Could have been a different story.
But this was a heck of a game. Heck of a competition. Very evenly matched teams. So glad we could bring it to you. Misses there. Frazier into the hands of Swindle. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, for 3, Frazier. No good. Your Wallace Insurance final score report reads Station Camp 36, White County Warriorettes 31. As I hate to be here right now and see the emotion on all these girls' faces, but that's one that you never should hang your head from. That was a heck of a game, heck of an effort. Gives me a lot to look forward to for the Warriorettes teams to come. As right now, Coach Jackson just needs to coach up those girls, console them a little bit, and let them know that this isn't everything. I know it feels like it right now, but there's plenty of basketball left in them.
Level.
Yeah. As we're about to start warm-ups, I believe, from the White County Middle School Warriors and the Ellis. Oh, gosh, let me see if I can remember. The Ellis, I don't have their names. But we're about 30 minutes away from the game, so Robert Ellis Middle School,
okay. Yeah. So we have two different middle schools playing here tonight?
It's kind of an interesting kind of a longer gap between games here, Roberts. So if you're the boys, I mean, it's 30 minutes. You're not really used to all this time to warm up. How does that kind of change it? Are they a little, like, what are you going to do over this 30 minutes to stay loose but not overdo it before this game?
I would never sit down,
yeah.
Preferably. We are a lot older, though.
That's fair.
As soon as I sit down,
it takes a lot more to get us up out of a chair than maybe these middle school boys.
It definitely does. I played a little basketball today. As soon as I sat down, I was like, yeah, it's time for me to head home. But for them, I believe it's just a mindset thing. You know, just go out there and have fun. You know, it's middle school. It's at the end of the day, it's not the most important thing, but just play your best basketball and don't kill yourself in these warm-ups. Don't try and show off.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're about 28 minutes and 25 seconds away from the start of the boys' game. Don't go anywhere. We're going to set the headsets down and rejoin you at a later time. Thank you for tuning in. Well, welcome back to White County Middle School for the boys game between them and the Ellis Middle School Cougars. Got Roman Walker right there. I know Roman Walker was born on April the 2nd of 2011. I don't know anything else about anybody. I've got dates of birth, but I've got no numbers.
Wow.
So
all right,
we're going to have to figure it out here. We've got the little saber-tooth tiger, Mason Siebers. We got number 15, Eli Sims. Then there's number 20, Nation England. He's a good ball player, I know that. We got number 24, Matt Haley. And then number 33, we got Reese Wallace. So, gonna be honest, station camp, not even station camp, now we're at Ellis. Ellis, I'm not gonna know any of your names, but I know that yesterday was J.W. Dewey's birthday.
Wow.
So happy birthday to J.W. Dewey.
Whichever one
13 years old, whichever one of you's J.W. Right now, we're getting the game ball situated. We're about to tip. The Warriors' size looks like a huge advantage against most people. I don't know if it will be against Ellis. Got some big boys over there. Number 5 was dunking during warm-ups, and he'll get the best of Wallace on the tip. 3 over to number 10 at the wing. Going to go around a screen here, out to the wing for 3. Off the back iron and rebounded by Sims. Sims pushing with pace. Going to get it back here. Going to get it to England. England going to go around a Wallace screen. Going to dump down Wallace. Blocked. Great defensive play there. They ran that pick and roll to perfection. But great job getting back defensively there, number 5. As they're going to get it out to England. Going to let it one fly. It's good. Warriors trade 2 for 3 early. Nation England taking a 3-0 lead. Wallace slipping and falling, it looks like. 5:20 to play on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. 5:14 to go. Going to pass over to the top of the key. Going to try and drive in. Over to the wing for 3. The southpaw. Can't get it to answer. Going up, blocked by Wallace. Going to try and kick it out. Going to go back to the southpaw. Down and low block. Going to kick out for 3. Good. 3 apiece. Off to a much quicker start than the girls' game, and Coach Sims already going to take a timeout. As it is 3-3 between the White County Middle School Warriors and the Robert Ellis Middle School Cougars with 4:49 to go on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. And speaking of Wallace Insurance, turn to Wallace Insurance for all your business needs. Auto, home, business, or life insurance. Wallace Insurance is with you today and with you for life. Thank you to them for sponsoring tonight's game. As I know they're not listening in, not with Reese out there. Definitely going to come and watch him in this big sectional game. England going to dump down to Wallace. Going to find Siebers. Turnover. 4:37 to go right here. Knotted at 3 apiece. Going to inbound the ball to number 10, who brings it down the middle of the court. Pump fakes, gets it over to the wing, number 3. Over the wing, back up top. Going to get it back to the lefty. Going to get it back up top now. Going to drive in. Woo. Over the wing. Just passing around the perimeter right here. Trying to find a good look. The Warriors playing great defense so far. 4:10 to go. Thought about it. Going to dump down low. Out to the wing. Somebody's going to have to take a shot here soon for Ellis. Swarmed by the Warriors. Timeout. Timeout, 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 timeout. I don't know how he didn't get that one off.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is.
He did not hear, apparently. We're going to need some help. Sims needs to come up and help. England getting pressured early. Crossing over between the legs. Going to find Siebers. Over to Sims. Back to Siebers. Over to Sims. Trying to find something here. 3:40 to go. Siebers starting with the ball way up top. Going around. Got an open look. Going to find England. Into the lane. Floater. Roll. Good. 5-3 White County with 3:25 to play in the first quarter. Bring the ball down here. Got some nice blonde highlights. That's definitely a middle school vibe there for number 10.
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of had a hair phase like that. 3:12 to play. Up top, number 10. Driving in, going to kick out. England playing very aggressive on-ball defense and gets rewarded with a foul.
Well,
As,
wouldn't say rewarded.
Yeah. Walker in for Siebers. 3:04 to play here in the first quarter. Right now, the Warriors nursing a 2-point advantage. But Ellis Middle School really struggling to get separation from these Warriors. Kind of playing that Warriorette-esque defense. Just, we're going to run around screens and swarm you. Open three. Missed. Rebounded by Hale. Bringing the ball down. Sims to Walker for three. No good. Rebounded. Going to get it out to England. Over to Walker to the corner. Sims. Sims going to drop it down to Haley. Sims gets it back up top to Walker. 2:35 to play. Going to try and get things moving here, and they're going to get a foul on number 10. Isaiah Kelso going to get the basketball there. Love to see that. Standing in the corner with the side view cam. In comes Xander Simmons. So a Simmons for Haley swap. Maybe even just a little bit added more size right there. England wide open. Cashes in. Money from the corner. England brings it out 8-3 with 2:21 to go on the Randy Wallace Insurance score report. They're about to have a substitution. Whoever this guy is.
Reminds me of a young Mason Steele.
Sort of looks like that. Going to kick out. 2:05 left to play. England getting his hands up. Another southpaw. Misses that one. Rebounded by Sims. 2 to play. Going to slow up the pace a little bit. Over to Walker. Back up to Sims. Sims finds England somehow. Down to the wing, Walker. Going to find Wallace pawing the ball. Sims going to drive in and get swatted. Number 5, his second block. He is long and lanky and very much a basketball player.
Yeah, and I hate to critique him here. Obviously, just him being a middle school player, but that's where you got to kind of get the ball far away from him as you can, not kind of bring it to him as he did right there.
Wallace trying to get it to Walker. Great ball movement there from the Warriors. Walker with 1:30 to play, going to hand it off to England, who's been the central focus of this Warriors offense so far. Driving in the lane, Francie, dribble work, rebounded by Wallace. Going back up with it, can't get the roll. Sims, got to be careful right there. Him and his brother both play very aggressive, which can hurt him at times. Oh, my, Robert.
Wow.
Hey, Kevin Durant walked down. I'm just going to take it. Three-pointer. Brings it 8-6. Warriors still in front, but with less than a minute to go here in the first quarter. Going to pass it back over to Sims, back to Walker, back to Sims. 52 seconds to play. Going to find Wallace on the baseline. Misses the floater, gets his own rebound. Gets it to go. Reese Wallace brings it back out to a 4-point advantage. Warriors starting to control the tempo a little bit of this one. 43.4 remaining here in the first quarter. Up 10-6 on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report.
Yeah, these Warriors, they have some great ball handlers here, Dicus. They can control this tempo very easily. You know, they can dribble around comfortably, make the right passes. They are really picking apart this defense and getting the good shots. Nation is playing incredibly too. Shot making, Reese getting the rebounds, getting up his own rebounds, getting back in there. You know, every one of these Warrior players are playing great tonight.
Everything's clicking. Everybody's playing their
game. It's a team effort. You know, it's not just a one-man show right now.
Not at all. As we wouldn't have to be right behind this bench to hear this coach. It sounds like Remember the Titans over here. 38 seconds left. Going to take that three. And a double doink gets in the hands of Xander. Simmons. I was right. Here comes Sims. 25 seconds to play. Going to get over to Walker with 23 seconds left. Going to drive in, push off, offensive foul. As that's unfortunate call there, but it is the right call. That's something you just, especially at this age, you got to learn not to do, just to kind of shove off of your defender. 18 seconds left. The Warriors still up 4 right now. They just need to hold strong and not give up anything easy. Try and hold on to that 4-point lead. 3. That guy's a shooter. 5 seconds left. England with the ball. Trying to make something happen. Going to get it in the Sims. Going to have to take. Good if it goes. No! Just missed. As your Wallace Insurance first quarter score report reads 10-6 in favor of White County Middle School. As right now, I'll tell you a little bit more about Wallace Insurance. You should turn to Wallace Insurance for all of your insurance needs. Auto, home, business, life insurance. Wallace Insurance with you today, with you for life at 168 Churchill Drive. 931-837-2550 if you want to call. Open in the office Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Well, we've got to fill out this Warriors squad for the first 6 minutes. What do you think you need to see over the next 6 minutes? What else do you want to see continued or maybe even tweaked slightly about that first quarter?
I'd like to see a few more pick and rolls. It's a lot of pass offense, which is obviously nothing wrong with it, but I'd like to see some variation in there too. A few more screens. But other than that, I think they're playing amazing. You know, they're taking great shots, finding their own shots, getting some of the rebounds, playing great defense. These Warriors really holding their own right now.
Absolutely, and they're doing it all without Dave Pinion in the crowd. Apparently not feeling too good. It's what Tripp was telling us between games. Glad you can watch, Dave. Hope you get feeling better. Everybody reach out as that one's off the side, rebounded by Walker. 5:45 to play here in the first half. Bringing the ball up the court, going to get it to Sims. Back up top to Walker. 5:40 to play into the hands of England. Going to find Wallace open in the corner. Bottoms up a three-pointer from Reese Wallace. And if I'm on Ellis Middle School side, I'm thinking that's not fair. He can do that too. Stolen away, England. Gonna find Walker. Hikes it between number 12's legs and stolen away by Ellis Middle. 5:13 to play. Great crossover move from the southpaw. 5:08 to play. Getting in the lane. Swatted out. 5:05 to play. Errant pass there from number 24. Into the hands of number 10 now. Wide open from the wing. Can't capitalize, but rebounded. Nearly stolen away by England. Great feel for the basketball, and Sims will get it there. Pushing with pace, switching hands, going off glass. Can't get it. England flying in for the rebound. Up top, Wallace, open, gonna take another. Can't get it. Simmons going up with it. Can't get it. Rebounded by Ellis. Outlet pass, doing a great job erasing that, but left a trailer. Open for 3, cuts the lead down to 4. Great job trailing the play there from number 5. Gonna make it 13-9 on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report with 4:18 to go. Sims down low to Wallace at the elbow. Gonna hand it back to Sims. Gonna go around the screen. Into England with 4:10 to play. Quick dribble move, getting in the lane. Going up, Simmons can't get it over the back. The one downside to being bigger than everybody else is they call you like it.
Yeah, those over-the-back calls get called way more if you're a bigger player than the person you're jumping over, which, I mean, rightfully so sometimes. But, yeah, it's something you got to learn to play with.
Absolutely, and really it just means you got to do a better job fighting for positioning down low. And that's really what this is, a learning process here in middle school, trying to learn tricks of the trade down low, try and get your footing set, get your feet underneath you. 3:45 to play, going to get it over to number 5, who's going to get it back up top to number 10. Trying to move the ball around. Going to dump down and find number 22. They're still trying to move that ball around. He's not. Going to get it to number 5. Back out to the other wing. Going to take it off the back iron. Rebounded by number 5. Going right at Reese. And What did we call? Going the Warriors' way. I don't care then. Power. I don't know.
Too?
Yeah. Where'd we hear that from? 3:20 to play right here. 13-9. Warriors ahead on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. Doing a great job breaking the press and getting out ahead. England, great crossover there. His dribbling skills on full display here tonight. Going to get it back to him. Back to Sims right here. 3:06 to play. Stolen away. He's going to drive in. Dump down. Oh, blue layup. That was how you play transition basketball. Just got to finish. And that's 2 points that they wish they could have had back. Gonna not use the Wallace screen. Burst of speed to the free throw line for 2. England's first step is quick, Roberts. I mean, he can get to his spots. How big is that to already have in your arsenal at such a young age?
It's a great aspect to have, Zykus. Being able to just blow past your defender just makes – it's really just a deadly move in general because then it frees you up space. They have to play off of you. You can get an open three off that when you want, but just getting to the rim, it's incredibly hard to stop without fouling.
Especially since you're making the defense react to you. You don't really know what they're doing. Opens up a lot of different dribble moves as he sinks both free throws, bringing out 15-9. 2:40 to play here in the first half. Going to get over to the wing, number 5. Back up top, 3 at the volleyball line. Going to check it down low, stolen away again. Warriors defense doing a great job getting a lot of turnovers right here. Let's see if they can continue to capitalize off of it. Ooh, fancy dribble work. Over to Siebers. Going to dribble it and get it back to England. 2:20 to play now. Going to use the Wallace screen this time. Mismatch going up and under. That England-Wallace duo shining.
That's exactly what I was wanting to see right there, Dykus. That's pick and roll was beautiful.
Deflected. They're not. He hears them from across the court that time. I don't know how you couldn't give this guy a timeout. He is. He's pretty loud. But with 2:03 left to play, just once again want to remind you that you should turn to Wallace Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether that be auto, whether it be home, business, or life insurance, Wallace Insurance is with you today and with you for life. Thank you to them for sponsoring the game. As right now, if you're Ellis Middle School, I know you haven't had too long to evaluate them, but what do you think they have and what do you think they need to tap into over the next 2:03 to cut into this 8-point deficit?
They're going to have to get the easy passes, Dykus. This Warriors aggression is really getting them. They're getting the steals. They're making sloppy passes happen. They're just going to have to get their composure, and not get too nervous. And don't be afraid to dribble around if you have to. Get yourself open to get the right pass and make the shot if the shot's there.
Similarly, what do you think they're talking about in that Warriors huddle right now?
Keep playing how you are. I wouldn't change anything. You're playing great. This team really can't hang with you right now the way they're playing. Keep up the aggression, keep up the great plays, and keep them guessing.
2:03 left to play here on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. 17-9 in favor of the Warriors. They're defending right here. Going to get it back out to the kid with the highlights. Going to get over to the wing, number 5, up top to number 3. Going to swing it back over to the highlights kid. 1:45 to play. Open 3. My. I feel like every point guard at some point in their life has shot from the side like that. I know Owen Adams did in middle school. Tripp kind of did for a while. Just kind of that Chris Paul type shot.
I'm not going to lie. I'm 90% sure that was a 2, but
they count it. Going to push up ahead. Going to go off the glass. Rebounded here. Warriors have numbers to Wallace, to Sims. Good pump fake. That was a veteran play right there to know not to force it up right there. As 1:08 to play, the Warriors up 7 points on the Randy Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. 1 minute even now. Going to get over to the wing. Going to keep passing it around. Get it to number 5. I'm trying to read over this team's plays. I can't make it out. 50 seconds left. Going to dump down low. got somebody wide open down there. Highlights kid was jumping. 40 seconds left. Still passing it around. Going to get in the corner. Trying to get that ball movement that really separates the Warriors from other teams. Blocked. Wallace with another rebound. 27 seconds left. Going to slow up right here. As I've been really impressed with both the Warriors and the Warriors' ball movement. As Sims fakes everybody into a three. They've got a wide open player on the weak side. Sims going up, off glass, and one. Eli Sims, another crafty finish down low. We see a lot of high school players that'll just go up for the first shot that they see, as opposed to kind of feel it out, throw up a pump fake, get somebody in the air, and he gets the benefit of the call right there.
Yeah, great plays from him. This pump fake's working great for him. Free throws.
Can't get it to go. Can't convert.
Not the lucky day. Not the lucky day.
10 seconds left in the first half. Going to get over to the kid with the highlights. Driving in, throwing it up. Rebounded Sims, who got struck in the face. Hope he's okay. I've been really impressed with his play so far. A lot of these moves, I'm sure from having to play against his older brother, just pick up games out by the goal, as he took a nice little shot to the eye. But heading into the half, 1 second, going to have to hoist. No good. Siebers has a mean fastball on him. I know that from Little League. Couldn't get that to go. Let's see if Sims' eyes heal up. But in the meantime, the Warriors will take a 21-12 Wallace Insurance halftime score report lead, as this halftime interview that we're about to give to you is sponsored by Wallace Insurance. Turn to them for all your insurance needs, whether that be auto, home, business, or life. Wallace Insurance, with you today and with you for life. As here he is, Mr. Jonathan Wilkerson, coming in behind me, middle school baseball coach. So glad that he could join us. Coach Wilkerson, glad to have you on.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Absolutely. So this is your first year as head coach of the middle school.
It is.
It's your first year as head coach of something really this big. I know you did All-Stars a couple years ago. Just kind of walk me through what it's been like to be the head coach of middle school ball.
Well, there's been a lot going on, a lot of stuff to do each and every day, a lot of stressful things that you don't think about, for sure.
Like what? I know that you were the head JV coach for a long time. I know that when I had you my freshman year with Coach Roger Haston, that you were just kind of taking note of how he and then, of course, Coach Hensley after that in middle school kind of operated things. So what have you kind of drawn from them and implemented into your own head coaching career?
Yeah, I think I took some from both of them. I think there's a lot of good things you can learn from Coach Haston and Coach Hensley. I think Coach Haston did a great job of developing talent at the middle school level, and I think Coach Hensley did just as good a job as far as discipline and fundamentals.
Well, we've been talking all night about feeder programs, obviously with middle school basketball, but how important is it to develop willing and ready middle school baseball players to contribute early on in high school?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the main goal of middle school baseball, is to get players ready for high school baseball. I mean, that's why we're here, right? I mean, there's nothing else we can go to the state tournament, but our main goal is to make sure that the players that want to play high school baseball are ready to play high school baseball when they get there.
Well, it is a huge jump up from middle school to high school baseball, because there's a big difference between a 13-year-old pitcher and an 18-year-old pitcher. How are you trying to really get your middle school players ready for high school life, even if they're not playing high school level competition right now?
Yeah, we have some good arms, some good players, and we just go against each other, let them go at it, and see what happens.
Well, you added a veteran middle school coach to your staff, Coach Zach Burchett, my all-time favorite coach of anything ever. How good is it to have him to kind of lean on, somebody that's been here and done this before here in your first year?
Oh, it's big. I'm glad I have him. I probably couldn't do it without him. We have a running joke each and every day that he's the best outfield coach in the state, and you may be able to attest to that some, but I use him each and every day for sure.
Well, I didn't go from a manager my 6th grade year to a 3-year letter with nothing. I mean, Coach Burchett was instrumental to that. Everybody was. Middle school baseball is such a fun experience. Can you talk a little bit about the group that you have right now?
Yeah, we have a lot of talent in our 8th grade class. Our 7th grade class and 6th grade class, they're young, but they have raw potential. We just got to get it out of them.
So Coach Hensley started something new, and correct me if you're not doing it again this year. You've got a 6th grade, a JV, and a varsity.
We do.
Right?
We do.
And that's kind of a new implementation. Not a lot of people have done that.
Yeah.
Where have the benefits, what benefits have you seen from that so far?
Well, I think just getting those kids playing time, because it's hard when you have 30-something kids to get everybody playing time in varsity and JV games. And so when you have another team, it's a lot easier to get those other 10 kids playing time, those young 6th graders playing time, and get them developed so that once it's their time for varsity, they're ready to go.
Absolutely. And if you think that, let's say that I got Brennan Burchett, or I got a Mason Sievers type player, somebody that's been in middle school with you for a while and now has you as a head coach, what do you think they would say if I asked them, what kind of head coach is Jonathan Wilkerson?
Well, the running joke is I'm a little tougher on them now that I'm the head coach than I was. So they're probably going to say I'm mean, but they may say I'm cool too. I don't really know what they're going to say about me, to be honest. They change their mind every day.
Absolutely. So can you kind of walk me through? Are you doing actual practice yet? Are you allowed by TSSAA to call this practice?
Yeah, we started last week. We started last Monday. It was our first official day of practice, but we got so many kids sick, we're just trying to get everybody healthy before the season starts.
I understand that. My little brother's out with the flu. I mean, a big
I hope
wave
he's back
of it.
here in the next couple days.
Yeah, well, he does too. He's tired of sitting at home. But could you walk people at home that's never maybe been to a middle school baseball practice what it kind of looks like on an ideal day?
Yeah, for sure. It's hard during this season because it rains all the time. But when we're outside, we like to split up. Infielders, outfielders, pitchers. Outfielders go with Coach Burchett most of the time. Infielders go with me a lot of times. We throw a lot of bullpens. I think that's something that's big in middle school, just getting them mound time so they're ready to go. And then after that, after we split up, we'll come back together and do some team defense, like ins and outs and that type of stuff. And then most of the time to end practice, we'll hit.
Well, this is the biggest part of any baseball player, from the
Absolutely.
shoulder to the elbow.
Absolutely.
So many guys have arm problems, and it's frankly sad to see it at every level. How do you prepare a middle school baseball player's arm for both middle school baseball, but really so that it's a seamless transition to high school baseball? Because I know that we throw a lot in high school.
For sure. Yeah, we started a throwing program, I think, in October, and we've been doing that since October, and just throwing bullpens, and they still complain about their arms hurting. I don't know if it's growing pains or what, but we'll get them there, hopefully.
I think you just got to get that soreness out. I mean,
just keep throwing. That's what we say.
And absolutely, running after.
Yeah,
running after is huge. Yeah. So somebody doesn't know what a throwing program is. They hear that throwing program. You go out and throw.
Yeah.
What really is a throwing program, and what does that look like for 11 to maybe 14-year-old boys?
Yeah, so we start off close. Like, we don't go over 60 feet. We didn't go over 90 feet the first week, just throwing, working on mechanics, that type of thing. And then each and every week, we back it further up, let them stretch their arm out a little more. And then some days, they're like, our arm's hurting, so we have to scale it back a little bit and just fit what fits them.
Well, I mean, such a big part about that is knowing your body. And that's something that you can't coach. It's something that they just got to kind of get over time. If I just had to ask you, what's the biggest difference between high school and middle school baseball, what would you say?
It's just the age difference and how big kids are. Because when you're a freshman in high school and you're facing an 18-year-old, it's a big difference for sure. You got kids throwing 80, 85 compared to 60, 65. So it's a big jump for those kids.
Yeah, your 72-mile-an-hour fastball that's blowing people away. You can ask.
That doesn't do that
anymore. You ask Caden Sievers his freshman year. He got one tanked off of him. A real welcome to high school baseball moment. But this was thoroughly enjoyable, Coach Wilkerson. I got to talk to you again today. I got to see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
Always great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
I'll
Sam.
be out to a couple games this year for sure. Thank you to Coach Wilkerson for that great halftime interview.
I might just sit up here, Dicus.
All righty. Sievers into England. Man, that wouldn't be too bad with that back. Oh! England, 5:55 to go here in the third quarter. Wallace dumping it down to Haley. Back to Wallace, dumping it back down. Gonna get it out. Siebers open. Saber-tooth Tiger showing you the fangs on that one. 3 ball down the hatch. 24-12 here. 5:34 to go in the third quarter in favor of the Warriors, who are trying to avenge that Warriorettes loss from earlier. Spin move, gonna kick it out. Gonna get it to the kid with the highlights, who's gonna take the 3 and hit off glass. Gonna draw it 24-15 now. That's a pretty good looking shot right there. England gonna get it to the corner for 3. Can't answer. Rebounded and gonna stay with the Warriors. 5:03 to play here. Sims the inbound. Obviously his eye seems to be doing better. Gonna loft one up to Wallace. He's gonna get it back to Sims. Great 2-man game. Just can't get that one to go. As you can tell, this coach over here told him not to bite on the fakes. Much better job staying down. Corner 3. Wow. How does he hit that?
That's incredible.
I don't even know what to compare it to. It looks like a shot put almost. But it cuts the lead to 6. 4:37 to go. Haley, corner 3. Can't answer. Sieber is going to get it back. Wallace off glass for 2. Right now, it's a scoring barrage, but the Warriors still maintaining an 8-point lead with 4:24 to go on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. Up top, going to get it to the side for 3. No good. Rebound by Haley. Into the hands of England with 4:12 left here in the third quarter. Over to Sims. Going to get it to Haley. Thought about it. Up to Sims. Over to England. Going to get it to Siebers in the corner. Down low. Stolen away by Ellis Middle. 3:55 left to play. We're going to have to kaboom. I don't know what kaboom meant, Roberts, but that's what he wants to see. Going to drive in now. Open 3. Yeah, of course it's going in, Roberts. He's automatic. The oddest looking shot. Hey, we've said it all year. It's not the shooting form. It's how consistent you are with it. 3:34 to play. He's showing he's pretty consistent with it. Got a little clap going on. England with 3:25 to play. Going to find Sims. Going to go around a Haley screen. Going to find Siebers now. 3:17 to play. Going to use the Wallace screen. Over to Sims. Going to drive in. Go up and miss it there. 3:05 left to play. Looks like he is sending this player home from third, windmilling. 3 minutes to play. Up top to the kid with the highlights. Over to number 3, 2:55 left to play. Great fake pass. Gonna feed it down low and stolen away by Siebers. Up ahead, England going up with the left hand, fouled. Head of the line for 2 is Nation England. Can grow this Warriors lead back out from this current 5-point lead that we're at. 26-21 with 2:46 to go here in the third quarter on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. England can't get the first one to go. He's got the second one coming up right here. 2:46 left to play here in the third quarter. Going to take the second free throw. England going up and hitting. 27-21 now is the score with 2:46 to play. Bringing the ball up the court now at number 10. Going to get it over to the wing. 2:37. They've done a great job taking number 5 out of the game. How have they done it? Blocked by Wallace.
Aggressive defense, they're smothering not just him, every other player. They've not just taken him out of the game. They've taken out everybody else. I believe that's how they've done it.
2.5 minutes to go right here. 27-21 on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. Into number 4, who's looks like he's wearing a jacket. I mean, with long sleeves in this weather, I don't know if I'd be doing that. 2:18, gonna get it out to the wing. Up top, number 3. Gonna get it to the kid with the sleeves. Up top for three. Over to the kid with the sleeves. 2:07 to play. And poked away, stolen. Siebers going up and walking. Just stutter stepping and taking one too many there. 2:02 left to play.
The idea behind it, though, great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Footwork that will work every time. But these, I don't forget where they're from.
Ellis.
They got to learn to swing the ball faster. They have the passes, they're making the safe passes, but they got to move the rock quicker. You know, they got open shots. They're just not getting the ball there in time.
Well, great job there from the Warrior cheerleaders. Executing a pretty difficult routine right there. We've been talking so much about the basketball crop coming up next year. We got some freshman JV cheerleaders that will be donning maroon and gray for years to come. Take solace in that. Some great cheerleaders over on the sidelines there. But like you're saying, Roberts, I'm amazed at how quickly the Warriors can move the ball around, play pick and roll basketball, great finds down low, hunting mismatches. And that's really what this 6-point cushion is, just better understanding the game of basketball.
Right.
Down low, gonna find him and fouled by Haley. 1:50 to go. They're gonna send number 24 to the line, shooting 2. As Warriors have done a pretty good job of not fouling too much tonight. Definitely want to stay out of foul trouble when considering that Ellis could get back in this game in an instant if they start hitting their free throws. They do so right there. In comes Xander Simmons for Haley. That was Haley's first personal foul. Simmons in. This Warriors team's got a lot of size, something that the high school team definitely needs supplemented with our two bigs graduating in Griffin and Lewis. Hitting both free throws there. Nation bringing the ball down against a press, and what press? 1:40 to play, into the hands of Sims. Going to try and drive in, crossing over, getting in the lane, going to kick out Walker. 1:30 to play here in the third quarter. England very smooth with the basketball. 1:25 to go. Comfortable using both hands. Killer crossover there. Just going to hand it off to Walker. Going to try and figure something out. Quick first step. Swatted out to Sims. Back to Xander Simmons. Here comes Sims. Going to kick out Walker for 3. No good. Rebounded by England. 1:03 left to play. Ooh! Killer crossover. Very quick with that basketball. Keeping it on a string. 56 seconds to play here. Going to get back in the hands of England. It's just a 4-point lead, so the Warriors definitely want to try and build upon it right here heading into that fourth quarter. Sims, 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Driving in, going to kick out to Walker, to Simmons, to England. 34 seconds. Forced him to pick up his dribble over to Walker. Corner Simmons, thought about it. Going to get it back to England. Doing a great job playing some aggressive defense here, and a turnover. As I'm amazed that Ellis Middle School did all that without fouling.
Right.
I mean, just having to sit there and defend great ball movement like that.
Just a great defensive possession there from them.
Yeah, I mean,
the
force a turnover.
Warriors just really need some screens. There's no screening going on. I'd really love to see them set some screens for each other.
Because they obviously very skilled at knowing how to move that basketball.
Yes.
If they could just scheme some more open looks like that one off the side, rebounded by Sims. Go a long way. There's 3 seconds left. Sims seeing a little daylight, going to take one short. Don't think he had enough to gather it. We head to the fourth quarter, 27-23 on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report in favor of the Warriors. Speaking of Wallace Insurance, we're going to go ahead and tell you once again that you should turn to Wallace Insurance for all your insurance needs, auto, home, business, and life insurance. Wallace Insurance, with you today, with you for life. As how do the next 6 minutes need to play out if you're the White County Warriors?
I'd love to see some screens. I believe screens would really open up this defense against this Ellis team here, and they're giving them lanes. They're trying to push them into traps, and with a ball handler like Nation and Sims too, I really believe they could pick this apart. I would love to see maybe just a little bit more ISO ball from them, even though it's a middle school level. I really think they're capable of getting their own shot down the lane.
As you know, you don't know what to think whenever you come to a middle school basketball game, especially since I haven't watched a varsity middle school basketball game in a long time. But these boys, credit to Coach Mark Sims, are way ahead of the developmental process that I thought they would be. I mean, no fault to them. They are just got a very good understanding of the game of basketball. A lot of basketball IQ out there and a lot of skill, especially at this young age. Going to take the three there and hit it. I was ready to call that one through. As soon as it left his hands, cuts the lead to one. Going to get it to Reese Wallace. Going to get it to Sims. 5:37 to go. Going to drive in and fouled.
And that was a great offensivization from Ellis there, though. Exactly what I was talking about with those quick passes. Really opens up those shots. And then there's the same thing I was talking about with ISO ball. Sims able to drive in the lane, make his own shot, and head to the line for two.
As we'll see if he can convert. First free throw up and no good. No reason that shouldn't have got in. Let's see if he can't hit the second one. Down up 1 point with 5:34 to go in the game on the Randy Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. As he misses both there. Rebounded, and just like that, Ellis Middle School can take the lead with one shot. Going to get over to one, back to number 5, back over to number 3. 5 got it at the volleyball line. Over to number 1. Ellis, very dangerous behind the arc. Definitely want to try and get the ball into the hands of number 3, who's got it. Going to take his series. Rare miss for him, rebounded by Sims. Warriors definitely want to take advantage right here and score. Extend that lead back out to a more comfortable 3 points. England with the ball. 5 minutes even to play in the game. Picks up his dribble there. Gonna find Walker, fouled. Great off-ball movement there from Walker to fake like he was gonna go around and get the handoff and then back down. England, great find there. Like I was saying, this team really plays well together as a unit. Let's see if they can't cash in from the free throw line this time, though. Walker, first free throw, no good. These are the ones you're going to kick yourself later if you end up letting Ellis come back into this game. Definitely want to start hitting your free throws here. Now's the time to miss them, but definitely from here on out, you want to hit every free throw that you can. As that one's just an unlucky spin. 4:50 to play right here. Bringing the ball down the court. Driving in the lane. Going to kick out. Going to drive in number 3. Going to get it to number 1. Open for 3. Off the side and rebounded by Simmons. Going to get it in the hands of Sims now. 4:35 to go in the game. Pushing ahead. Gets it to England. Fancy dribble work again. Going to dump down to Wallace. Great find down low. And they're going to pull back out. Very quick warning over to the bench and a very respectful answer.
Yeah.
I mean, some head coaches will chirp at officials, try and create calls that maybe aren't always there, try and work the referees. That's really a college coach's bread and butter. But all the respect in the world I have for this Ellis Middle School coach to be like, yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Going to dump it down to Sims, who's going to kick it back out. Wallace thought about it. Going to get it into England with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Going to drive in and gets travel. So, you're talking about working the officials. That was the exact same move he made. No travel call. Ellis's coach barked. He gets the travel call. Just because he got told to shut up doesn't mean that it didn't work.
Right. Open their eyes a little bit.
Yeah, maybe they're like, okay,
I
was trying to make sure that this player cleared out for 3 seconds or something like that and just missed it. But keying in on that, helpful, open 3, off the back iron. Sims, long rebound, definitely want to push right here, try and expand the lead. 3.5 minutes to go. Sims going to drive in, going to go up, and almost would have been better if he would have airballed that. Simmons right there. just hits the rim and goes Ellis Middle School's way. He's got the three. 3:14 to play. Going to get it back to number 1 now. And a timeout, Ellis Middle School. As right now, I'll tell you once again that you need to turn to Wallace Insurance for all of your insurance needs. Auto, home, business, or life insurance. Wallace Insurance is with you today and with you for life. As Coach Sims has 3 remaining timeouts, 2 remaining here for the visiting Ellis Middle School. But if you're Coach Sims right here, what are you saying in this huddle?
We're getting outworked right now. We really got to find some open shots. You know, we're getting to the line, and we just can't hit. It's just our offense is really slowed down here in the second quarter. We're going to have to find a spark in the next 3 minutes. In defense, you can't give up open looks. Sprint with all your heart. If it's your man and he's open,
make sure he's not open for long.
Yeah, especially if it's number 3, even though he's missed the last 2.
But if he's hit 4 straight at any point during the game, he can heat right back up in an instant. Warriors up 27-26 with 3:10 to go on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. As Coach Sims, obviously one of Mitchell's assistants, he's seen teams kind of give in there in the fourth quarter a little bit. Let's see if he can't maybe learn from those high school losses and coach this team to victory here and hold on in the fourth quarter. They're going to get it back to number 3, spinning around, pounded defensively. Number 5, foul on Nation. I don't understand why they're not trying to get number 5 more paint touches, or at least get him closer to the basket. I mean, anybody can stand 22 feet away from the basket and pass it around.
I think they're not too confident in their passing down low. I don't think they can really get him the ball down there, but it's not like he's having any eager urges to drive.
For 3, going to be rebounded by Simmons. 2:45 to go into the hands of Walker. Definitely need to score here soon. Xander going to find Wallace. Going up, off glass. Reese Wallace answers back and extends the lead out to 29-26 with 2.5 minutes remaining here in the ball game. The kid with the highlights about to check back in. Driving in, going up for the reverse, nearly hit it. Gonna throw something up. Oh, I thought it was gonna roll right in, Roberts. I sure did.
Wow, that'd have been a circus shot itself.
If I had ever seen one, that would have been a circus shot, absolutely. Instead, rewarded with 2 free throws, 2:20 to play here in the ball game. Let's see if he can't cut this deficit all the way down to 1. He won't hit the first. Gonna sub out 10 for 1, or sub out 1 for 10, excuse me. Second free throw now. On the way, a big one hits. 29-27 now. Warriors with 2 minutes and 17 seconds. England just going to blow by the defender to the half court. 2:10 remaining in the ball game. England picks up his dribble, going to have to find Walker. Back down to England. And most guys, that'd be a travel, but England's so long and lanky that he just could take a step without dribbling there, go off the glass with the offhand, and bring the lead back out to 4 points. Been very impressed with him tonight. 1:45 to go. Sweet crossover move. Timeout. Ellis Middle. And
good timeout there, I believe.
I think so, too.
Really need to score here.
You got 1 timeout left, but what use is a timeout? Down 4 points with 1:45 to go in the ball game. What use is that timeout if you don't fix things right here and now?
Right.
Game's obviously not over until it's over, but right now is where the game will be won and lost. Like, from the next minute will be the most impactful part of the game right here. How can the Warriors win out for the next minute to minute 45 seconds?
Safe passes and hit your free throws. That's all you got to do. I mean, you're up 4 points. You got full control of this game. You just kind of make sure you don't do sloppy basketball.
Right now, I mean, you're playing with safety gloves on. You're just not trying to force anything, right?
Don't foul, don't force. Just play
Just
safe.
play straight up. Just 5 on 5. That's 5 versus your 5. I thought number 1 probably could hit it. He's been shooting pretty well tonight. 1.5 minutes to go. Keeps thinking about it. Into the hands of a newcomer who's a shooter, Roberts. I tell you that much. 31-30 in favor of the Warriors with 1:20 to go.
And it changes a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you got to score.
Yeah.
Now you got to score, and you can't turn it over, which is what England does. Flabbergasted, believed it was off of Ellis. Ellis middle school coach right here. Ask how many timeouts he's got. He's got 1. 1:12 left to play. Down 1 point. If you're the Warriors, what do you got to do now?
Play aggressive defense. Do not send them to the foul line, though.
They get a travel. Big call there. Big call there. You talk about how big that three-pointer was. That travel, maybe even more so. Changing really how the next minute, 2 seconds is going to look. We're going to get a timeout, Coach Sims. 1:02. There's 62 seconds. What do you tell your guys? Yeah, you give up a 3 right now. But right now the ball is back in your hands.
Play control basketball. The game's in your hands. It's your possession. You got a minute to score, and you got plenty of time to do it. You know, you don't have to force anything. Just move the rock, and if you're the one with the ball in your hands and you got the open lane, go shoot the layup.
Don't be afraid to take a shot right here.
Yeah. You got bigs. You can rebound.
Absolutely. They've done a great job getting rebounds. With 1:02 left to play, I don't think it should be let's pass it around and hope for the best.
Yeah,
shoot as much clock.
Don't wait for the last shot. But I'd pass around till you get a good shot.
You definitely don't want to force anything. Really, right now, what it is you're putting pressure on Ellis Middle School. Only problem with that is pressure builds diamonds. And right now, they have played a very complete basketball game. So really, the Warriors are just going to have to come out and win because Ellis Middle School is not coming here to lose. They're not headed back to Hendersonville with a loss.
Yes.
That's really it boils down to who is going to do more to win this ball game. Sims right in front of me. Baseball pass to England. My goodness, a dangerous pass. Another one off the hands of number 22. Going to stay Sparta basketball. My goodness, he almost knocked the monitor off when he cocked back that throw from third base. 59 seconds left. Maybe opt for a safer route. Into the hands of Wallace, out to Walker. Gonna take the 3. The dagger! Walker brings it back out to 4 points.
Are you kidding
That's
me?
why you take the shot. 45 seconds left in the ball game. Walker bringing the Warriors back out to a 2-possession lead. Right now, you just can't let up a 3. Gonna drive in. I'd let him hit it. Gonna kick it out for 3. Short. The answer, left it short. England with the rebound. Dribble. 26 seconds left. Not quite in the bonus. But what a shot from Walker, who just left his stamp on this ball game.
Yeah, I've been a quiet player all night, but, hit the biggest shot of the game.
Absolutely. Great job setting the screen there to get Nation free. Walker's just making the winning plays, man. He's out there just to do the dirty work. He's the smallest guy on there on the court, but he's going for every 50-50 ball, diving for everything, making the plays when they need to be made.
Yeah, everybody knows their role. Everybody knows what they're here to do, and they execute at it incredibly.
And this is really a very well-coached basketball team. A lot of these guys, obviously, you can't coach skill, and really, you can't coach ball movement, in my opinion. You kind of have to have a feel for it.
Right.
And this team has feel for it. What you can do is build off of what you got. Coach Mark Sims has a lot going for him with these 5 guys out there right now. Others on the bench have played well tonight, too. An embarrassment of riches for him as England can't hit the first. But he's got a lot to work with, and credit to him. It looks like he's done a lot of work and put these boys in position where 19 seconds from now they will move on to defeat Ellis Middle School soon as England hits that free throw. 35-30 now in favor of the Warriors. England going to pressure early, 16 seconds left. Going to get it in the hands of number 5, who's going to drive in, go up with the left hand. Just couldn't get it to roll.
Yeah, you wish that one could have went in.
If that would have went in, plus the foul, would have changed the complexion of the next 11 seconds.
Yeah, he got the and one, made that free throw.
2-point game,
they play a great,
foul, and you see what happens with the free throw line.
Play great defense, full court, 5-second violation, or use a timeout. Could have easily went their way,
but he'll miss the first free throw here. Warriors still up 35-30. 10.8 seconds to go on the Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. Going to take the second and hit. Into Sims. They're going to keep fouling right now. I mean, all you can really do is hope that the Warriors miss their free throws and hope you guys hit a lucky shot.
Right.
That's what it boils down to. Free throws and luck.
Mm-hmm. It does. It's so hard to come back in these situations with only 9.6 seconds
because
left.
you take each side. If all you have to do is hit free throws, those are wide open 15-foot shots that you practice all the time at practice on your own. On the other side, you got to hope that this person that does all that misses both. You get the rebound, hit a three, you do it again, get the rebound, hit the layup, all within 10 seconds to go to overtime. Sims misses the first. Timeout, Coach Sims. What's the use in calling timeout there, Roberts?
Just kind of game plan if Sims misses this free throw right here. Get the rebound, pass out, play keep away. And if he's probably also going over defensive strategies, whether they want to where they want to guard, what they want to let up, and just stuff along those lines.
Just over communication. Yeah. Just to ensure that that everybody's on the same page. If maybe you need insurance for auto, home, business, or life insurance, Wallace Insurance, they're there for you. Turn to them today, and they'll be with you for life. Wallace Insurance, thank you so much for sponsoring tonight and for a highly enjoyable halftime interview. 9.6 seconds left right here. Sims going to head to the line. Up 35-31 on the Randy Wallace Insurance scoreboard report. As right now he's going to shoot a second free throw. Can bring this one all the way back out to a 5-point lead if he hits it. And if he doesn't, that's where things start to get a little interesting. Sims at the line. Second up and missed it. Walker gonna get the rebound. Timeout, Ben Walker. What a winning basketball player this guy is.
Man, he might not have been number one on the stat sheets tonight, Dykes, but man, he's made the perfect plays.
Winning plays. Everybody's got to have themselves a Ben Walker, a guy who goes out there, a basic 1-on-4 rebound scenario, just sits there and keeps applying pressure to that ball, hits the court, dives on it, then has the wherewithal to know he has a timeout, call it, and you factor in just everything that he's done tonight. Kind of hard-nosed player that every good squad has to have if you want to win games like this. You could point to 3 or 4 things in the last minute that he's done. You'd be like, without that, we couldn't have won. Without that, there's no way we win. That was the most impactful thing that happened tonight. So, talking about things that you can't coach. You can't coach effort, and that's what this team has showed me. A lot of effort. They're going to try and get the ball into Wallace. 4 seconds left. Going to shoot a fadeaway. 3 seconds remaining. Going to send him to the line. Up 4 points. The Warriors can really put this one to bed now. Wallace right now, all this is to add to the stat sheet. First free throw going up and no good. Wallace has the makings of a future Warrior star. Already just so much bigger than everybody else, but I feel like he'd play well as the same size as everybody else too. Gonna hoist. Well, that'll do us. Your Wallace Insurance final score report reads White County Middle School 35, Ellis Middle School 31. Again, thank you to Wallace Insurance for making this happen. Thank you to Miss Candace Allen and Mr. Cameron Dronebarger, Mr. Donnell Matthews, and everybody else that just on the technical side of things helped this come about. Thank you to all thank you to all the viewers that tuned in tonight, even though we are at a little bit of a different location. A lot of fun was had tonight, but don't forget, tomorrow night, Stone Memorial at the high school. Watch us on Warrior Media. Until then, I'm Sam Dykes.
Sam Roberts.
Signing off. Thank you so much.